This is the Mahindra XEV 9S, where S actually stands for SUV. This is technically the 7-seater version of the XEV, or you can call it the electric version of the 700. And first things first, let's quickly press this button twice. Keep this button pressed for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I count too fast. And then the car will turn on. And yes, the mirrors open. I think the car is turned on as well. And now I'm just going to move the car ahead and behind using the key of the vehicle. Yeah, the indicator is functioning at the moment. Dynamic swipe, and there the car is moving. My goodness, this is such a crazy nice feature. I think it moves up to 7 meters, something of that. Oh no, this car will reach I don't know where by moving so much. And you can see there's no one inside, so I'm just going to put the car back from where it moved right now. So why is the mirror shutting? Oh my god, it's already telling me bye, dude. What is with the Meta logo? This is so freaking awesome in the Mahindra BEVs. Anyways, this is the key of the vehicle. Lock the car, unlock the car. This is to open the trunk, but it's not powered. And this is to turn on the vehicle, move it ahead, move it behind. It's a nice key actually. But before we get into this vehicle, let me show you this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve Rainforest Crystal Rain. Firstly, the shape. It's so damn awesome. It's actually inspired from nature. Doesn't this look so freaking damn cool? And you know what's the smell like? It's that of a Brazilian forest. It's so damn freaking awesome. It's refreshing. It energizes you straight away. Let me open the car and do a few things. Will it open right now? No, it does actually open. That's kind of cool. Let's roll up the driver's side window. Let's get inside and turn on the vehicle properly. The air conditioning is turned on. As soon as I stepped on the brake, the car turned off, and now with the sound comes, it turns on. Let's open the front of the vehicle. Yeah, some sound. It says limp mode. I don't know. Okay, because the front is open right now, it comes into limp mode. Yeah, there are no physical buttons for the air conditioning, which can get a bit frustrating. Multiple commands needed for multiple things as such. And let's turn on the lights, the fog lamps. Okay, the hazards automatically turn on because obviously I opened the front of the vehicle. And look at this tag. It's actually new as well. So let me put it right here in the center, nice and sweetly. And we're just going to spray it like twice. I think not twice, I'm going to spray it 2 more times this time, because this is a 7-seater. So let the spray go all through the cabin and refresh the smell of the car completely. Oh my god, I absolutely love the smell. It's so damn awesome, and this bottle is so damn cute too. Inspired from nature. I think I dropped something. No, I don't know, I can't find it. What am I looking for? I'm just going to keep it like this. There it is. So yeah, it's shaped and inspired. The shape is inspired from nature. You can call it sort of a leaf here. And I dropped the key. I am so stupid. Anyways, let's get to the XEV 9S by opening the front of the vehicle, which has 150 liters of storage space right here. Usable front, that's nice. Insulation here not needed at all. Gas struts as well. Let's shut it. You need to give it a nice bang. Oh, by the way, washer fluid goes in right here, so that placement is a bit unique because this is an EV na, so obviously that's a bit different. Now in terms of design, it is slightly different when compared to the XEV 9e, because the 9S is sort of the facelifted version of the 700, which is going to be coming in the next couple of months. So what they have done is actually moved the Meta logo from here to here. Okay, they call it the Infinity logo, the Mahindra logo for electric cars. However, it reminds me of the Meta logo. I'm sorry. The camera position has also moved from top to bottom here, and the grille is slightly different. These slats, I think they're previously as well. The bonnet seems to be shut, but doesn't seem to be shut. I don't know what's happening. This new white color seems to be the flagship. This car has got 5 radars, 5 cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors. Yeah, 6 at the front, 6 at the rear. That's how it enables self-park function. So the lights look very much similar, and what has changed is the DRL. So this extends a bit behind. So this is a little different design for the light, which means that the hood is also slightly different here, and the bumper, that also happens to be new right there. Yeah, a new bumper. I don't know why they made these changes, but I think that has been done to differentiate this car from, say, the regular 9e. The 9e is not regular. It is actually a very niche product because that is coupe SUV. This is a 7-seater SUV, which gives me the vibes of the 700. Where? Specifically here. Yeah, very much like the 700. Now, the 9e actually has 19-inch wheels. Here, the wheel size is actually 18 inches. 235, 60, 18. The same size tires as the 700. Meanwhile, the 9e actually has 245, 55, 19 tires. I don't like the design of the alloy wheels. I don't like these aero wheels at all on any car whatsoever. You see the gloss treatment has been done all across, which is obviously prone to scratches. There's a camera here. There's obviously a camera there as well. Rain sensor too. Meanwhile, door handles pop in and out and you get proper door handles at the rear, unlike the 9e, which actually has them hidden. And the 9e is obviously a coupe design, so it slopes from there, so it doesn't have space at the rear for 2 additional seats. This one obviously has it. These don't seem functional. Shark fin antenna also finished in gloss black, and the rear will definitely remind you of the 700. So what's exactly happening? Well, the 9e and the 700 went for a night out, and the result is right in front of you after almost 9 months.
That's fantastic!
What Mahindra is trying to do is leverage all the good bits of the 9e, which is obviously the platform, the powertrain, all the electrical bits, including the interior, while the design is sort of coming from the 700 facelift. I don't know how the facelift will look, but I'm just assuming here. The reason is that 700 is obviously very popular, well accepted. Lot of consumers of the 700. Dynamic swipe function here. If you notice inside, this actually happens to be honeycomb treatment. This is the brake light, this is actually the reverse light, and there the Infinity logo. Rear wiper washer has been added, something which the 9e does not have. So the 9s has it. High mounted stop lamp. What is this? I think spray comes out from there, and you obviously get a camera right there. Now you get a different bumper here as well. You can see that too, and the gloss actually looks quite cool, but I don't know, maintenance can be a bit of a. Let's open the boot, which by the way is not powered here. It's powered in the 9e, it's not powered here. And the boot carrying capacity is I think around 500 liters. The 9e actually has a bigger boot, which happens to be around 663 liters. So yeah, boot space is slightly lower because obviously you have got 2 freaking seats right here. So there is the toolkit, there is obviously the jack, and I think this is the charging cable of the car, which has been placed here, which can be placed in the front as well. Now in terms of charging options, you can either opt for a 7.2 kilowatt or a 11.2 kilowatt, 50,000 or 75,000 depending on how much you want to pay. Yes, that's how it is. Yeah, you have to pay for the charger actually. So the boot is actually decent sized with the seats down. Here you get the control for air conditioning in the 3rd row. 12 volt charging socket. There's a cup holder here. There's another cup holder right there. And this is so that you can access the charging port in case it doesn't open. So that's like a fail safe. Let me put the seat back into place. So yeah, this is upright. Does it recline? Yes, it does. Okay, 7-seater kicked in here. This one is the most upright. This is the most reclined. Let's shut this. Okay, I just hold this and shut it. I don't know why power tailgate is not there. Maybe to save cost probably. And the 9e had a charging port somewhere here. I mean, it still has it. The 9s has it here in the conventional place. You just pull this and get inside. Now you get sun blinds here, which is a nice touch. Door pockets are also decent size right there. Gloss black finishing. This green color has been used everywhere, and hard plastics in plenty. You get rear seat ventilation too, which is a nice touch. Isofix child seat mounts. Center passenger gets a headrest. You get a center armrest with twin cup holders. And how do you access the 3rd row? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. First and foremost, I can't access the 3rd row only. This seat now is all the way behind. Not all the way, it's quite behind. There's no space in this car only. What the hell is this, Mahindra? Where is the freaking space? No. It has got an electric boss mode. Using these buttons, I can actually move the seat ahead. Yes, that's right. So here I can recline it, and here I can move it ahead. There are 4 buttons. So one is to move ahead and behind, and one is to obviously move the angle of this seat. So that is so freaking damn cool. Now look at the space. So rear seat legroom, good. Under thigh support is also actually good enough, which is quite surprising for someone as tall as me. Usually I hate under thigh support in most of the cars. Headroom seems to be adequate enough, something the 9e cannot boast of because of the sloping roofline. And 65 watt charging port here, USB-C tablet holder as well. I think they're going to offer a tray too, and you get magazine pockets here. Now there's some storage space here. I think that's a wireless charging pad or what. Rear AC vents have been placed here. Height adjustable seat belts, 7 airbags, light controls here on the top, hook as well as a handle, and the seat seems a bit too upright right now. No problem, you can actually recline the seat using this lever. See, I can recline the seat, so the seat reclines, which again is fantastic. So yeah, the 2nd row experience is actually good here, and hard plastics in plenty obviously. Now the thing is that you can recline the seat obviously, but you can also slide it ahead and behind, which is not a one-hand operation. So right now I have put it all the way ahead. All I have to do is just like slide it like this. And how do I get into the 3rd row? Well, simple. I tumble it like this, and then I have to get into the 3rd row. The problem is that, like most 7-seaters, third row is best for children. It's the same case here as well, because in terms of space, not that great. Yeah, of course I can move this seat ahead a bit by sliding it, but then still under thigh support is like really poor. Space is not the best here, but that's expected. And there's the hook in case you put the seat down and use it for luggage. Headroom is absent completely for someone of my height, and then I'm just going to tumble it and get out. So yeah, makeshift 7-seater, but this is actually the first electric 7-seater SUV in India, or under rupees a crore or something of that sort, because nobody's really making 7-seater SUVs. They usually end up making 7-seater MPVs. Now let's get into the driver's side. Obviously it has got the blind view alert monitor and a lot of features. So the front design reminds you of the 9e, but it is being tweaked a bit. The rear design definitely reminds me of the 700, and so does this part of the car. Let's get inside. So you can adjust the lumbar. The front seats are 6-way adjustable, electric adjustable. Mercedes is like, what is this? And you've got memory function, so you can save up to 3 settings as well. Lot of gloss treatment here. It's not one touch. No, it's not one touch for all the windows, but driver's side is one touch down. Passenger side is not one touch. Yeah, it's just the driver's side which is one touch here. Door pockets are actually big enough, but I look at the plastics and I'm like, yeah, they should be hard. This is not hard, but lower down, it is definitely hard. Lot of buttons here. What do? This is to open the boot, not powered, huh? Heads up display, traction control, downhill assist, parking sensors, and this is to open the charging port, and this is obviously the headlight leveler of the vehicle. Meanwhile, you get a proper dead pedal, and again, lot of hard plastics. You can't see the screens at all because I need to turn off the lights only. There should be a sensor to identify if it's day or night and automatically dim or light up the screens. And I was like, no, we will not do that. Anyways, these slides are hidden behind. This storage space here, it's actually cooled as well, and there's this tray for your key as well. Twin cup holders, some physical controls thankfully. So this rotary dial is there. Electric parking brake, auto hold, gear lever actually looks nice. Nice to have a proper gear lever, not a button to select gears. And there's a wireless charging pad here, 2 USB-C charging sockets, phone storage space, so that's nice. Touch sensitive buttons I don't like at all. And here the glove box is decent size. You get a tray on the top with a USB-A for your DVR, and again hard plastics here. So let me just push this seat behind. Electric boss mode is such a cool freaking feature to have. Tweeters here, because this car has got a 16 speaker Harman Kardon audio system with 1400 watt output, and the audio quality is actually very impressive. Meanwhile, there's a camera here, there's a sunglass holder right here, light placement here on the top. Okay, it turns on like this. What am I doing? And the sunroof does not have ambient lighting in it, but it now opens. Yes, this one opens, and it opens quite a lot, bringing in a lot of airy feeling. Yeah, you paid full amount of money for the car. That's the reason this opens, because it doesn't open in the 9e or the BE6. It opens in the 9S, and now the blind is also opening. So yeah, the way they done. Okay, one second. I don't want to. I'm getting confused. What's happening? No, dude, what are you doing? Come down. Oh freak, man, why can't they just have another button for the this thing, just the blind? It's so confusing, and at times you just want to open the blind, but you end up opening the roof, and now this thing will close, and then I can start thinking of how I open this, and it's not really the easiest thing to do. This is auto dimming here. There's obviously a mirror and light here, so that's premium how the way it works. And this also extends. My goodness, it extends. So practical bits now with the sweetness. Oh my god, I'm going to press the SOS button. It has connected car, obviously. Yeah, now it is open. Thankfully it will not open the glass. I just want to open the blind, so it can be a bit technical. Seats are really, oh my goodness, what are you doing, dude? Can you just like chill for a bit? No, this is not the right thing to do. You need to have a button here just for the blind. You cannot rely on one switch for everything, because it's just so damn freaking confusing. It just doesn't work. Let's remove this sticker here. I don't know what the sticker is. Just remove it, and let me remove the sticker, or rather the massive scratch guard of the big fat screen, and here we go. Oh, that is so satisfying. So we have a lot of screens, okay? 12.3 inch, 12.3 inch, another 12.3 inch screen. And if you notice, the blind view monitor comes here in the screen, which is nice. Now, in terms of the whole dashboard, everything is the same as the 9e. So you can just shut this video and get on with your work. But if you're still here, let me just explain what is what. So this is the passenger screen wherein you can browse YouTube, you can connect to a meeting, Zoom call, yes, Google Meet, you can do all that so that your boss can frustrate the hell out of you.
आज 25টা স্মার্ট করবি 25টা সিওর কভার 25টা হেলথ কভার
When you're sitting in your car, even though it's electric, you still can have fun in a car. That's the reason it has got fun and work. Mahindra thinks that fun and work can go hand in hand. That's the reason it has a ton of apps, including Instagram. It has got shopping apps as well. There's Big Basket, Blinkit, Flipkart, Myntra, Nykaa, Shopcluse. There's WhatsApp, Zomato, everything, you name it. This is so freaking damn cool. The problem is there's no filter here, like the privacy filter. So when I'm driving, I can be like, what are you seeing, or scrolling all those dirty reels? Yeah, so I can actually monitor all these screens while driving. So that's a bit of a distraction.
Naughty.
But anyways, let me not be the party pooper. Let's get into this screen. The car is turned on or what? Doesn't seem so. Okay, there it comes, telling me the drive summary. And it makes this sound when it turns on. Now there is a plastic sheet here on the heads-up display as well, which I will remove later because I need to remove it with precision, not getting a scratch on the heads-up display. Air conditioning has turned on. Now there are multiple modes. There's a classic mode, there's a smart mode, and then you can change the air conditioning as you want. But there are a lot of apps and there are no physical buttons as such. So you have to really go through a lot of stuff. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, both of them are wireless here. Fantastic. Okay, which is something you would expect. Then in the drive mode, okay, this is actually for the ADAS, level 2 ADAS. Obviously you have got lane keep assist and lot of other parameters. Automatic emergency braking, you can monitor the energy of the vehicle, how much battery and all those things, like how much battery has been depleted. And obviously it's a slick screen, but it takes time to get used to because it's a bit cumbersome to use. There's a hard drive here. Can store all of your data inside this, and the best part about this drive is that it segregates things as per audio, photos, documents and all those things. Now when compared to last time when this car was initially launched, the 9e, that time things were not that fluid. Now they've obviously ironed out issues, so it's much more smoother. This is Vision X, which is the AR heads-up display, which is actually very nice because when you turn, these arrows come into your line of sight and it's fantastic. I love it. I can't believe an Indian brand has done such a great heads-up display. So kudos to them for that. Auto park I already showed you. There's a 360-degree parking camera here. And then I can change the views as well. First, let it spin. Multiple camera views, front view, rear view, side view, 3D view, which is fantastic. Yeah, very slick a camera. And then obviously it has got self park, so it can park in and park out. Yeah, it can do that on its own. So I'm just going to select park out. I turned on the wipers by mistake. Yeah, so let's ask the car. Yes, parking is progress. First, I need to fasten my seatbelt, otherwise the car will not move only. Okay, now I've fastened my seat belt. Now what next should I do? I've given an indicator and I need to place position where I want the car to go. So yes, what are you sensing, bro? Let's, okay, virtual. Basically I have to decide. I need to press the brake pedal. Now I decide where I want to go here, bro. Yes, take me here. Yeah, let's go. I have confirmed the parking space and park with phone, park with key fob, or start parking like this only. So here this car is moving and it is going to obviously turn the steering wheel because it cannot parallelly just go there and park itself. Please pay attention to the surrounding. It's going to brake in 4 meters is what it's saying, and braking in 3, 2 and 1. We have stopped. Now it's going to change the steering angle obviously, and it's going to park itself. So very nice and fancy feature, and it works. It has been working since day one and it works flawlessly well. So this is something I'm really impressed by. What I'm not impressed by are these touch sensitive buttons and this pad on the steering wheel, which gets really dirty. Look at the amount of fingerprints on a brand new car. It's absolutely crazy how badly dirty these things get, and now the car has parked itself. phenomenal, absolutely amazing. I love this feature. It's so damn freaking cool. This is the button to turn on the vehicle. Meanwhile, it does its parking business. I just keep talking so that the video doesn't stretch to more than 25 minutes, and it has parked itself. It says check tire direction. In fact, in menu I can change a lot of things. So here there are different menus. There's driver assist menu, there's obviously the navigation menu wherein you can get a full screen navigation as well, and that's that. Okay, and then there is a menu which obviously gives you a lot of data about your drive. So it's the current trip, what's the energy consumption like, what's the power flow. So nice, I like it. Meanwhile, let's remove this plastic sheet here. This is actually to increase the regen level. There's this one here which is to decrease the regen level, and this is for one pedal driving. It also has a boost mode which works in every mode, gives you full power. If you're not in sport mode, it will do that as well. Let's come out of the screen now and let me come into the main screen and show you more stuff. So there's a performance menu which actually shows you a lap timer. Yes, there's a racing lap timer, and there's a G-force meter. It also shows you how much power and torque you're consuming. There's an off-road mode as well. This is rear wheel drive, by the way. It's not available in all-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive capability is possible. So it's a rear motor, and it's available with a 79 kilowatt hour battery pack or a 59 kilowatt hour battery pack. 79 kilowatt hour battery pack in the higher variants, which have 282 horsepower and 380 newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7 seconds. The lower battery pack, 59 kilowatt hour battery pack, it has 228 horsepower and the same 380 newton meters of torque. In terms of range, they're claiming around 500 kilometers in the real world. Expect around 450 kilometers for the bigger battery and under 400 kilometers for the smaller battery. Charging times 20 to 80% in just 20 minutes using a 175 kilowatt DC fast charger. Where to find that charger, please tell me, I don't know. And with the 7.2 kilowatt charger, it's going to take 8.7 hours to juice the battery from 0 to 100%, or it's going to take 6 hours with the 11.2 kilowatt AC charger. Now, I've given you all the information as fast as I could. Now, there's something known as ambient lighting, which is very cool. See, I am not able to get to grips with this screen only. So you have different modes here, or you can just customize it the way you want, and you can decide how you want it to appear. That's kind of very cool. That's not all. It obviously has something known as live your mood, which is like sort of disco. So when I press this button, it's going to adjust the climate control, audio, it will adjust the seat and all. It's going to change now. Air conditioning turned on, the sunroof blind is opening, and music is playing, and the seat is reclining, because the car feels now that I can probably go to rest. So there's a cozy mode, there's a club mode and all. It obviously has cam mode, dog mode, you name it. They have gone bonkers with the software on the vehicle, which is such a good thing. And it has got inbuilt navigation as well, so I can just navigate myself wherever I want. Now, one interesting bit is that there's a camera here, which I was already telling you about. What does that camera do? So it's a selfie camera, so I can obviously take a selfie. So here I turn on the camera. Hi, what's up? Okay, this is a selfie camera. Now I want to turn on the filters. It's loading the AI mask, and you know which is the first filter? It's actually of the Mahindra logo on my freaking eyes. Meta's going to sue me for that. And then I can change it to dog. Why would I want to be a dog? I have no idea. There's a mustache, Diwali celebrations, Christmas and all those things. And using this camera, you can actually go and actually celebrate. Not really, you can actually work from your car, connect to office, Teams, whatever. If you want to take a meeting in your car, and there's this robot mode as well, and then you can record videos too. So this camera is also for in-car monitoring. Meanwhile, let me come out of here and let me conclude this video by coming into Groove Me. What exactly is this? I'm just going to start the show, okay, and I'm going to get out of the car. With Groove Me, it actually does a show like what Tesla does by turning on the lights, making sound. You see the dynamic swipe indicators functioning. In fact, when you unlock the car, it obviously swipes the indicators, has a welcome and goodbye animation both for the headlights as well as the tail lights. And no tail lights, well, I'm not too sure because it doesn't have the connected light bar. So enjoy the show, it says. Okay, I'm telling you to start the show. What are you waiting for? I need to select music. There's no music in the car. My phone is not connected right now. So okay, here I can choose music. No, that doesn't work here. I am going to choose from FM. Thankfully, physical control is there. Another issue is that when you try to press any of the buttons, now you accidentally hit the horn. The horn is not that great. So guys, this is my first look at the Mahindra XEV 9S. It's actually a fantastic fantastic car, 7-seater. I really can't wait for the 700 to come out because this gives a sign of things to come. Don't forget to check out this awesome car perfume from all your senses. The Involve Rainforest Crystal Rain. It's just so fantastic in terms of the shape. I really like it. I'm talking about both the car as well as the car perfume. Bye-bye. This car also has a PM 2.5 air filter with AQI display because India में रहते हैं यार, AQI 500 होता है अपना. Oh, you might be wondering what am I trying to do? I'm trying to figure out the spare wheel. Actually, they've put a cover here with 3 screws. So accessing this is not going to be easy because first you have to remove the cover. Why have they put a cover? Simply because I think because it's an EV now, so they want an aero optimized floor because the floor seems to be quite packed because of the battery obviously. And I'm trying to measure the tire. It's obviously smaller size, it's a spare wheel, it's not an alloy, but ये तो बहुत मुश्किल कर दिया भाई. मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आ रहा. मैं एक नैप मार के फिर समझने की कोशिश करता हूँ. ओ भाई, ये क्या वेलवेट मटेरियल लगा दिया इन लोगों ने पीछे नीचे. क्या चल रहा है महिंद्रा. बंद कर बस.